Hello there, Cancer. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and today I'm going to be doing your love reading for mid-June to mid-July. So we're going to take a quick look at the overall energies in your present love life, and then any obstacles you might come across this next month, and finally the outcome. And we'll look at the oracle cards and the tarot. And if you're enjoying this reading, please consider like, sharing, or subscribing. So let's get into your reading. Let's see what is in your present energy right now in your love life. Never-ending story. Yeah, so, this is kind of like recognizing that you kind of have patterns in your love life. You might be seeing that you're attracting the same type of person over and over again, or the relationships kind of go in the same kind of direction over and over again. The other thing is that you could see the patterns within a relationship that you already have, right? So maybe you're in a relationship and, you just kind of seem to keep hitting the same obstacles. You tend to move away from them, but then before you know it, the same kind of situation occurs again in your love life. So let's look at what your obstacle for the next month is. A leg up. Okay, so since this is in your obstacle position, a leg up normally means that you're getting some kind of assistance from the universe in some area of your life. It's like, you get like a little gift of some sort from the universe. Maybe that job offer comes in, or in your love life, it could just mean that something goes really well. You have that great date, or fabulous first kiss, or whatever it is. And since it's in your obstacle position, you're either not recognizing what the universe is sending your way in a good way, like the blessings that are being sent your way, or you're just feeling like you're kind of like lost, like you're not getting any help in your love life. Or you could be feeling like you're not getting any help from the person that you're in a connection with. So, for some reason, maybe you personally are going through a tougher time. Maybe work is really stressful right now, or, you're moving or something like that, and you're in a committed relationship with somebody, but they're like not helping you out. Like, I feel like, both of these, since this is in your obstacle position, I just feel like you kind of feel like, wow, has the universe forgotten me? Where's this all going? Why can't I get out of this hole? I feel like some of you may feel like you're kind of in a hole and just can't seem to get out of it. Okay, so let's take a look at what you have coming in the future. Peace. Nice. This is nice energy. So, one of the things to keep in mind is that, and on the bottom is no place like home. Like, I have a sense that you do feel like, for some of you, it could be that you want to kind of like go home. I think it's interesting that I said you might be moving, and then this is on the bottom. But I feel like, you really and truly are trying to get peace, either in a love situation or peace in your entire romantic love life, right? You feel like it's always work. Like, this is always work. Why is love always work? Why am I not getting any help here, right? That type of energy. But on the horizon, you have peace. So something is going to change along the way. So let's take a look at what's going to change. Because when we're in this like really stuck energy, sometimes what we have to do is just change our perspective of things, So let's take a look there. So in your present, you have positive movement forward. You are going to move forward, but I feel like some of you don't recognize it for some reason, because you have this never-ending story. The other thing is that you may have a pattern of trying to push forward when you're in kind of a situation perhaps that you don't really want to deal with. And it could be either you don't want to deal with it or the person you're in a relationship doesn't really want to deal with it. So you kind of like push through it, you know, but you're not really truly fixing the problem. Or truly, I feel like there's like a lack of communication here, and I don't really know why. I don't have a card that recognizes that, but I feel like there's just a lack of communication. So let's see. Oh, so yeah, your obstacle for a leg up is your awareness. You don't. I think Cancer, part of it is that you're just not recognizing a blessing or blessings that the universe is trying to send your way, or the blessing in a situation. That's what they're telling me. Like there could be this like pattern repeating in your life and you just want to move forward, right? You're like, I want to get out of this pattern. I want to move forward. But one of the things is that you may not be recognizing why this situation or this pattern keeps repeating itself. You may feel like you learned the lesson, but if it keeps coming back, it means you haven't completely learned something about that lesson. Doesn't mean that you haven't taken any wisdom because of previous times that you've gone through this pattern, but for some reason I really have the sense that you're not perhaps aware of the blessing. That's what I'm getting, the blessing that this situation is actually providing you with. That's all I'm getting. I'm not really getting any even examples or anything. The only thing that they're drawing me to is the peace card. Like there is peace possible in this situation. Whatever this situation is, there's a lot of peace possible. I think you're not aware of how close it is, of how close the peace is. Yeah, look at this, spiritual union. Yeah, and on the bottom, discontent and boredom. You know, this is kind of like the Four of Cups energy. Like this is ho-hum. You know, it's kind of interesting because you have the Tower card underneath that. Like you have the discontent and boredom with there's no place like home. You know, are you feeling perhaps discontent with your home or your home life? You know, this is just such a lovely energy. This is what is in your near future. Spiritual union and peace. Like the situation that you're dealing with. You know, I mean, look at this energy that you're in right now. Look at how just, you know, almost traumatized she looks. And then look at how happy this is. Like it's right there. I feel like I'm getting the sense like you need to take your sunglasses off. It's kind of like take your sunglasses off and just look at the situation in a different perspective. Really interesting. Okay, let's clarify this. You know what? Let's clarify this never-ending story. What do we have here? High Priestess, Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and on the bottom, the King of Pentacles. Like, this is, you know, the Pentacles, you know, the Six of Pentacles is really balanced energy. The High Priestess, you know, listening to your intuition. And then the Page of Pentacles is like a blessing. You know, to me, the Page of Pentacles is a blessing, a gift from the universe. I think you're just not recognizing it. You're just not recognizing it. It's there. It's there. And it's like you're not recognizing. Or it could be the energy of the person that you're dealing with, that they're not recognizing how you're a blessing. Like, I feel like it has something to do with not seeing the light in someone else, not recognizing just how special they are. You may feel like somebody that you're dealing with doesn't recognize how special you are. And you're like, why is this? Right? Because Cancer, this is such a lovely energy, right? And I feel like this is you, intuitive, grounded, and for some reason, it's like the person that you're dealing with doesn't see just how beautiful you are, and you're sitting there going, why? Why don't you see it? That's where the sunglasses maybe are coming in. And you're really wanting a leg up. I know this has nothing to do with it. This is like a mama polar bear and a baby polar bear. And it's kind of like, some of you might be dealing with a family issue, but this is like really a romantic love reading, but it's kind of like the baby is trying to get help from the mama and also the mama's attention. Like, I feel like you're almost trying to get someone's attention and you just feel like you can't reach them. Like, you're exhausted from trying to communicate in a way. That's the energy I'm getting. And I think it's so interesting that, you have the high priestess here, and then, you have awareness here. It's like you want to talk to somebody, even if it means talking to them in, the dream world or something like that. Like, if you're separated, but it's like you just can't get through. All right, so let's see what this leg up is. Okay, so you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom. Okay, so that is like not wanting to, like, you've put a lot of time into it, but you don't want to put any more time in this situation, right? And this is your obstacle. So you don't see, once again, there's something about either you or the person you're dealing with not understanding the blessing in this situation. Okay, so I'm starting to get some examples. Like, for instance, if you're in a committed relationship and you have to move, this is where the movie, say you have to relocate because you just got a new job, or the person you're in a relationship got a new job, that, the person that you're dealing with, or somebody in the connection is not understanding that, having to move is actually a blessing, because this new job is going to open up new opportunities, and then you can buy a nicer home or whatever that is, or be closer to relatives. There's like not recognizing it, having this is almost, to me, like it's coming across like kind of being stuck in the pain of the situation, just kind of like staying there. And what you don't realize, right, what you're not aware of, is that this is on your path for a reason, right? What you don't see, the moon card, when it's upright, it means that there are things that are kind of like hidden from you, working. The divine is working behind the scenes for you, but it's upside down. You're not recognizing that this is a wonderful opportunity for either your, if you're single, for your love life, or if you're in a committed relationship, for you as a couple. Like, there's something that you think is an obstacle, or the person you're dealing with thinks is an obstacle, but it really isn't. Like, it's bringing in so much. Wow. Because, this peace and spiritual union is just lovely energy. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Judgment, Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords with Six of Cups on the bottom. Okay, some of you are separated, and you are definitely going to be in a situation about deciding, right, about reuniting. This is definitely a spiritual union. You're having some difficulty as, a couple, getting over some obstacle that seems to keep coming up. And because there's this no place like home, I feel like it could be a situation dealing with family or dealing with your home. And so it could be like your like one family or the other family, like there's just something that keeps coming up and it's like, oh my goodness, here we go again, like drama or something like that. And you're just like, oh, can we ever get beyond this, right? And for some of you, I think that you are actually, either by yourself or as a couple, trying to move away from this drama. I feel like there's drama here. And you're making the decision, like, hey, we're making the decision. We're doing this our way. Especially if you're in a committed relationship. It's like, we're going to go do this our way. And if you're single, I think that you're actually moving away. Like if you've had drama in your love life or drama even in your family life, it's kind of like, I'm out of this, right? I'm going to go find something that really connects with me. I've looked at my options and I'm making a decision. I've gotten clarity, Page of Swords. I've collected my information. I want to go get peace in my life. So let's clarify the peace really quick. Yeah, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Great, with the Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands on the bottom. This is communication. This is taking action. I feel like some of you feel just really stuck in this energy. And it's really about, I really think it's like, okay, they're giving me, like a piece of paper and a pro and con, like making the list of pros and cons. And then, making a decision and just moving forward. Like, I'm out of this energy. It's almost like you have to just be determined to move away from it. And I do feel like some of you are coming into a lovely partnership, Emperor or Queen of Wands, or this is you standing in your power, and being inspired to be self-confident and go out and do what it is that you want. And you've got nice boundaries, you're building those boundaries to keep yourself in good alignment, in a grounded energy, so that you don't get stuck in this kind of energy. Yeah, this is just kind of like, is this ever going to end, I don't know why they're like pointing out like Thanksgiving dinner. And I know Thanksgiving is like 5 months away or something, but it's kind of like, whose house are we going to for Thanksgiving this year? And it's like, oh, here we go again. It's kind of like that. I'm getting that sense of family obligations. Like, do we really have to even go to Thanksgiving dinner? I don't know. It's just like this, like you're tired of the drama. Look at that energy. It's just the tired of the drama type of energy. I'm so sorry, Cancer. But the good thing is you have peace, you have tranquility, you have a lovely spiritual union, right? Either this is new love on the horizon, or this is you and who you're dealing with, just deciding, hey, we're going to put us first. We're going to love ourselves. We're going to love our energy, and we're going to put the drama behind. Really nice. Yeah, sometimes you just have to walk away from the drama, All right, so here is your creativity oracle card, and it says indecision. Decide not to make a decision at this time. This will be a constructive, valid, and useful decision. So, I think it's kind of interesting because I think the problem here is that until you can really connect with your intuition, that the guidance here is to not make a decision, but I'm getting that, okay, they're saying rash decision. Don't make a rash decision. Make sure that you are in a good heart space when you do make the decision. Get into your intuition. And since this is in your obstacle position, it's about you not being in your intuition right now. right? So it's about making sure that you step into your intuition, that you quiet your mind. And I do feel like you're kind of perhaps a little bit in your head about all this drama that's going on, and just like, getting into a really quiet space and getting into your heart space before you do make a decision. Really nice. Okay, so this is your love oracle card. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Yeah. And, I think that that's the energy that you have right there. Like, why are you feeling this way? What is the real fear? I mean, there's obviously a obstacle here. There's obviously perhaps drama or something like that. But why are you feeling the way that you're feeling? If you're feeling annoyed by the drama, why are you annoyed? And are you speaking your truth about that, right? Whenever we're kind of in this space, we're also kind of in a space of fear. So what are you afraid of? Perhaps looking at that before you make your decision about what to do. You do have the judgment card here. You do have a big decision to make in this situation. You have a decision to make, and it is about making that decision, but also making sure that you're analyzing why you're feeling the feelings that you're feeling right now, so that when you make that decision, right, you're doing it from a good place. Because I think right now, the energy here in the cards is showing that you're just frustrated. I just feel like you're frustrated. And you don't want to make a rash decision out of frustration, Perhaps it takes a conversation or something like that, and trying to understand everyone's perspective in this position. All right, well, Cancer, that's all I have for you right now. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.